Do you have hazy headlights that is ruining the look of your car? Well, guess what? Jenny and I will be showing you how to restore them fast, fun, and easy to restore clarity, shine, and reflection to your headlights. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. So we actually have Jenny here, and she has never restored headlights before, so we're gonna be giving her a step-by-step process so you guys can also be doing it at home because you guys always love this newbie series. Do you know the reason why they turn yellow over time?
Maybe sitting out in the sun.
Yeah, so you're actually right on par.
Okay.
So if your car is not garage kept and you leave it out in the sun, over time you are going to be getting this yellow film all over it. Now, does water remove it right away? Or you think something else needs to need more abrasive or?
Something more abrasive.
Something more abrasive? Okay, so yeah, so you're right on par with that. So a lot of people always just say using a clay bar, using a wax is going to remove the oxidation on this, and the answer is a wax can help it out, a clay bar is not. A clay bar is just designed to remove any contaminants that is sitting on the surface of this headlight, but it's not going to remove any yellowing. Now, first things first, I always recommend doing is getting tape to tape off the section. Do you know why we tape off this section?
No.
So the reason why we tape off the section, Jenny, is just because whenever we use like a drill or we use like a polisher, we don't actually want to be bumping into the paint because we are going to be working at a high speed. Thank you so much. We are going to be working at a high speed, and what ends up happening over time is if you do bump into the area or the paint, you might get a scuff mark, you might burn paint. So we want to prevent any damage on the paint. Now, we always get tons of comments saying on our social media, remove the headlight, pop the hood open. Unfortunately, this Mercedes-Benz hood does not pop. So that's why we're also gonna be taping up all over here. And you guys also mentioned to remove the headlights, but sometimes whenever you are a detailer and you are offering a headlight restoration service, you're short on time. So of course, yes, if it is your car and you do have the tools to remove your headlight, you can, but this is going to be such a fast way that you're going to be able to eliminate that step of you actually removing the headlight from your car. So just apply this tape. Jenny's doing a great job at helping me out.
Was I supposed to?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no, that's perfect. Excuse our tape job if it's not perfect. I mean, we're not perfect. You got that side, you're just missing that side right there. All right, the next step we're gonna be doing is obviously off camera, we did use like a quick detail spray to wipe it off.
Are we using toothpaste?
So you've actually heard about that before?
Yeah.
So a lot of people tend to say that toothpaste can go ahead and restore clarity. You guys can check the link down below. We actually did a full myth buster of Headlight Restorer versus toothpaste. The results were not there.
Oh, okay.
All right, so next up, the surface is completely clean. We are going to be wet sanding. So inside here, I have the magical H2O.
Water?
No, I'm just kidding. It's just pure water.
Okay.
And then right here, I have our pink block. This is a sanding block. And then on this side, I have 3,000 grit sanding paper. Have you ever felt sandpaper before? Do you know how sandpaper works?
I know it's rough.
You know it's rough. Okay. So question for you, or quiz for you. What's more aggressive? 2,000 grit, 3,000 grit, or 4,000 grit?
4,000?
You're actually wrong. The lower the number, the more aggressive it is. So
Okay.
I personally always recommend doing a light, fine restoration with 3,000 grit. Now there's going to be some headlights that are going to be too far gone to the point where you might even need to go down to 2,000. But 2,000 and 3,000 is basically all you need to do. On this Mercedes-Benz, we should just do 3,000, especially because these headlights are not cheap. Even though it's a much older car, you guys already know Mercedes-Benz, their headlights is not cheap. So then inside here we have water. Do you know how to wet sand? No.
No.
Okay. First of all, don't.
We don't have wet sand.
We don't have wet sand. Okay, so we're gonna get the sanding paper.
Oh, okay.
This is water. We'll spray the surface. Hold on, don't go at it. I'll spray some onto your sand block, and then just go side to side. I'll spray this. So we always want to keep it
just
lubricated.
back and forth?
Just side to side. Yeah. So you're going to be working on an area. Yeah, just go. You can go all through right here.
Go ahead.
I'll be spraying it. So you always want to be working on your headlight side to side. Never go in circular motions. For the reason being is, if just in case you pick up like contamination, you pick up like abrasive debris, who knows what might be getting onto your sanding block. You don't actually want to be working that into your headlight, because over time, if you don't actually clean it properly, or I should say, if you don't sand it properly, you can cause permanent damage. Now, one of the easiest ways to inspect if you're completely done is if you just take your hand, you rub it, Anywhere you feel rough, like right here, I feel that right here. Compare that compared to here.
Yeah.
Smooth, right? This is more rough. You need to work it in a little bit more right there. But you could just take care of that side and then I'll do this side, all right?
Okay.
So just with the sanding block and the sandpaper, just work it inside the side. You'll start seeing some milky effect come down. But even though this tape is still getting wet, I still like to tape up the area just so I could avoid any beginner or even myself to go over the surface and accidentally hit the paint, because sandpaper and paint, they do mix if you do it the right way, but in this occasion, they won't mix.
Can you do like too much sanding or like?
That's a good question. So you actually can do too much sanding. Obviously over time or during the sanding process, you don't want to overdo it because you could also cause permanent damage. And that's the only term about like over sanding is if you go too aggressive.
Okay.
I just buffed off the residue. Now we're gonna inspect. Feels smooth, right?
Yeah.
Feels a lot smoother. All right, so what's the next step? They look clear, right? We're done.
That's it, guys.
No.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
No. So after this, there's two different ways you could do it. One, you could use a polish, or if you were looking for a one-step, fast and easy, I recommend using Headlight Restorer. Now, this polish actually has a sealant embedded into it. So a lot of people always comment down below saying, you forgot to seal, you forgot to seal. Well, guess what? This actually has a sealant in it, which is going to protect it from the UV rays. You can still apply like a ceramic, you still can apply like a wax over it just to protect it even more, but the sealant here is very durable. Have you ever polished before?
No.
All right. So we'll be using this TORQ R as well. The TORQ R is a rotary polisher that's going to spin on one axis. I'm gonna trust you with this, all right? I'll be guiding you. You're gonna actually be restoring the headlight. I'll just be guiding you. So we have a 4-inch pad with a 3-inch backing plate. This pad is going to be perfect to be working in onto these headlights. So I'll just snap it back on. It's completely on. This is going to be for you.
Cool.
I'll be getting Headlight Restorer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you even blotch it out, we are going to condition up the pad. Put it that way so I won't spray you. 2 sprays. Now you'll blotch it out onto the surface. Yeah. Easy, easy.
that?
Yeah, just get
Cool.
that so that won't splatter on you. Now the reason why we always recommend blotching it out is because obviously she's not wearing an apron, I'm not wearing an apron, and especially if you're on a job site, you don't want to be looking all dirty, but as well you don't want to have a part where it doesn't have any type of product. So you always want to have product to work with so that this you don't damage your headlight. So since this is a rotary, are you going to turn it on the surface of the car or away from the surface of the car?
On the surface.
No.
Away?
Away. So you'll turn it on, just don't click the plus sign. Yeah? Okay. Are you righty or lefty?
I'm an ambidextrous.
All
I can do
right.
it both ways.
All right. So one hand on top, put this cord over your shoulder.
Okay.
Let me move this product out the way. Turn it on to speed setting 3, and then you're gonna, once it's already on, you're gonna go onto the surface and I'll guide you. Don't put any type of pressure, just very lightly. 2, 3, all right, let's go. Keep it flat. Side to side.
Is that flat?
Yeah.
Am I going all the way to the corner?
No, just this way. Just right here. So she's gonna be working in this product until it turns clear. So let me be quiet and let me guide her while she polishes. Come back this way. I'll guide you right here because you can't see. All right, now up and down. That way? You gotta go that way.
Oh, this way.
We're gonna push you. There you go. Right there. All right, now we're gonna pull off. So now that we finished polishing out this headlight, I'll take the machine from you.
There you go.
Put this right here. We're just gonna get a clean microfiber towel and just see what results we achieved. Buff off the residue. What do you think about it so far?
That looks clear.
So now imagine this. These headlights right here say Mercedes-Benz, right? Mm-hmm. That's pretty expensive. So if we remove the tape, would you be happy with these results if this was your car?
Yeah, I'm happy.
All right, guys. So check out these amazing before and after. Questions? Pretty straightforward.
That was pretty straightforward. I thought it was pretty easy. I think I could do it by myself.
Yeah? You think so? All right. So guys, if you guys would like to pick up Headlight Restorer or any of the products that we use in today's video, you already know where to find it, chemicalguys.com. And if you want to see her clean up more different stuff around a different car, whether it's interior, exterior, undercarriage, engine bay, you think about it, you name it, drop it in the comments down below, and she will do it. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.